take me a little bit of time. It takes time when I switch from one game to another game.
I ended up buying those like little Glade plugins. I don't really like them, but I had a party, so I was like, my house should kind of smell like fall. So I bought these apple pie scents. It wasn't exactly what I wanted, but
Yeah.
it was close enough.
I got like one that's like berries and wine or spices and wine or something like that. It just smells good. It smells like pies and like spices and stuff. Like cinnamon and good. Just dig through the bargain bins at Walmart, see what kind of waxes I can find.
Yeah.
And then I have to accidentally not I knocked over a wall hanging sword that I have into my melting wax once and just splashed liquid wax all up my wall and on my carpet.
Oh my goodness,
And
that's
it was
horrible.
like dark red, so it looked like I just liquefied somebody. It was bad. Uh,
That is
I,
horrible.
I took like a hair dryer to it, trying to get it out of the carpet. It did not work.
So is it still looking like that?
So you can't see most. I've picked most of it away, but I'm sure you can find some if you looked hard enough.
I can't find Buster
That
Beast
actually,
in co-streamers.
yeah, I don't think he has enough followers yet.
I'm not real yet. I can't even
You
go
need
above
100.
720.
Oh,
Yeah. What I was gonna say is my dad once knocked over one of my wax melters while I was plugged in, and he just walked away from it.
It's
And
just
then I
like,
saw it all over
what
the walls, and I was like, oh, okay.
happened here?
Like, that's not good. He's
Um,
like, oh yeah, I accidentally knocked that over. And I was thinking, like, why didn't you wipe it up when it was still wet? I like took like hot rags and I was like scraping it with
we just took, yeah, like paper
warm
towel
towels.
and just and held like a hair dryer to it, like trying to
I
remelt
tried
it.
that too.
It didn't really work. All I did in the carpet was to melt it farther into the carpet.
No, luckily I don't have carpet right where that is, so
As wise as it would be, I have carpet everywhere. Smart as it would be not to do that, as I have cats that throw up on a nearly daily basis.
we used to have carpet everywhere, but we changed that and now we have travertine floor on the bottom floor and wood on the top floor and just 3 bedrooms full of carpet only, which is how I like it actually.
Very strange. When I log in, all my food like has like 5 seconds left. And I'm pretty sure it wasn't like that when I logged off. So I don't know if my guy's getting hungry while the server's not on, or that's
My person was hungry too.
because that doesn't happen in single player. Not that I can remember.
I found something weird in the woods. It's like a stone with some stuff written on it.
You can read those. They'll give you lore.
Welcome, Josh.
it takes a village.
It does.
All right, I'm starting my stream.
Duke will not be here. He's got work, I think he said.
Unfortunately.
Yes. Okay, so we can do a little of the manual labor for him. Is he went and dug up a ton of copper last time we played.
To be doing even. I'm confused about all the extra stuff you guys are trying to do.
So other than the tree infighting that we started, that was just so we could get better bows a little earlier. I see Yahm0n shout from the top of his mountain, "I have arrived!"
I am indeed here.
I could see the words floating through all the trees. That's pretty good.
Hello. All right. I'm live, and now I'm not muted.
Even better.
Ooh. Uh-oh. I'm breaking my house. So I was thinking some different types of things I could do to my house structure to make it look a little more interesting. See if I can do that. Because you can like overlap stuff, right?
Yes.
But and I don't have enough wood. Why do I keep running out of wood? I better go get some. I need a fire pole to get down from here quicker.
That's a good addition in any game. Just a fireman pole. Just want to slide down.
Ooh, looks like I got some logs just chilling down here. Wonder if it's worth breaking these stumps.
I always do. They're not going to help you if you leave them there.
True. I kind of like to see a few stumps, but I definitely have too many stumps.
See, I'm not a fan of the stump style. I try to go for like the false, no trace.
I do
Yeah.
the same.
Like I totally didn't completely deforest this area. That's
Hello, Zia.
crazy.
Let's see how much I get from this one stump. So I'm gonna watch very.
I like it to look a little bit natural though.
Get out of here, Mr. Grayling.
Like I don't want to cut all the trees down.
Oh. All right. I found a new fighting strategy.
Ooh.
Standing on top of the Grayling's head.
Ah.
He couldn't swing at me. All right. Well, I didn't get a count. Oh no, I did get a count. I got only 2 wood from breaking that stump. That's a lot of work to get that 2 wood.
I feel like
But
I
I guess
usually
it
get
is better.
maybe 3. Maybe there's only 2. But I think the main thing is it gets it out of the way.
Yeah.
Not that
Well,
we can plant more stuff at this moment.
we can't plant stuff.
No, we don't have the. But you need like a cultivator, like a hoe, to ready the soil, and we need metal to make that.
Oh, so we can't
Luckily,
just plant
Yahm0n's
the
here.
seed.
No. We have plenty of seeds, you just can't use it on untilled soil.
Interesting.
It is strange, yes. I'm pretty sure farming was invented long before bronze.
Yes.
At
Hey,
least.
did you know
Especially
we could
planting a
build
tree.
Hmm?
a raft?
Can we build that
Yeah, I
already?
remember seeing the raft thing you could
Ah,
build.
I've seen a raft.
Yes. Leather scraps, which we don't have much on. That's one of our limiting materials.
I can make one.
Oh. I honestly wouldn't yet, because as
Well,
soon as we get a little bit more, we need to find some tin, and we'll melt it down, mix it with our copper that we've got into bronze. We'll make nails, and we can make a boat, which is like a raft, but better, and it has storage so we can move things around with it.
Hmm. Interesting.
Yes, and then we can send people out to scout all the islands and float around the ocean.
Sounds like a very Viking thing to do.
Yes. Be very helpful for logistics for moving all this very heavy rocks around that we're going to be digging. I don't know how many seats are in the boat though. I know there's a driver's seat and there's a seat on the opposite side. It's kind of like a fancy canoe with a sail.
Wonder if I could use the boat to get down from my treehouse a little faster.
I'm not sure how a boat would help you in this regard.
The boat hill.
What?
A boat hill? You never heard of a boat hill?
No.
It's when you take the boat down the hill. Boat hill.
Oh, like a sled. I'm not sure on that one. I'm not sure the boat would enjoy it. But I mean, you can repair it for free, so...
Ooh, this does work. Does it look horrible though? Interesting. Getting it to like snap into the place that I really want it to snap is a little tricky. Ooh. Is this better or worse? Man, this tree is like breaking into my house. I gotta get rid of it. Stand up here and look at it. I don't know. I feel like maybe it's not an improvement. Although I think it's better for the structural integrity. Let's see what happens if I did put it here. That's not going to be very good, is it? Let's just try it. We'll see what it looks like. Oh no, it really doesn't want to. It won't snap twice like that.
You can hold shift to manually place, like to keep it from snapping. I'm not sure if that'll actually solve your problem.
I want it to snap though. It's just I've got too much stuff stacked in one place, and it doesn't want to do any more snapping. So it works on the corners, but I kind of just feel like I don't like it that much. I like it being more open. Yeah, it's better open like that. This tree though, can't even get rid of it. It's just been growing and growing. And I can't even use it for structural support. Or maybe I can. Let's see if I can. I can actually use it for structural support. Does it like sway with the tree?
Don't know.
Used.
It does not sway with the tree. Very interesting. Ooh, looks like I could eat some fruits. Oh yeah, so I needed to do something about the smoke. Having a smoke inhalation problem. Hmm. Maybe if I just move the fire a little bit farther to the other side. Miss.
So what's your problem with? What are you having difficulty with, Deathany?
Um, you know that like little thatch roof that's like the top of it?
Uh-huh.
I thought you were supposed to be able to connect two pieces of the roof together, and it's supposed to fill that space in between, but it won't.
Darn, I missed.
Am I supposed to
Oh,
maybe
that
put like a
looks
flat
pretty much
piece?
exactly like what you need there.
I know, I tried to put it there and it won't go there. So I thought maybe I need to build this stuff up
You
to
sure? I
it so
mean,
it
it
will.
looks like it.
Did you get it up there? Yeah, see, like the stuff keeps breaking and I don't
Oh,
understand
it
what's
breaks
going on.
because it's not supported enough. See how the colors change from green to orange and red? It's the structural problem.
So is that better?
Not really. I think it's because this window, this big open part here, is like all of the weight of the roof is being held up by this tiny little corner here.
Let me see if I can fix that. Go out that outside, I have an idea.
Looks like this hole mostly fixes the problem.
Yeah, you can do it, Yahm0n did, and just put like a support beam. Hey, look at these guys.
Well, I was kind of making everything like look nice with this like beam right here on the edge. So I was thinking I could just do that beam like right here. I think that'll work.
I can't see things until you place it. It's kind of hard to describe what people are building. Oops, I hit the walk button again.
If I just like go all the way up with this.
I can't even see it, so...
Actually, no, I
Oh,
guess
it's
I'd
on
have
the
to go up
corner?
somewhere else. I'd have to go up right here. Wouldn't I?
Um,
Missing requirement. What is my missing requirement? Do I need more wood? Yeah.
probably.
Okay,
I
it's
was
okay.
actually
I'll
gonna
probably handle it.
go like super logging over here somewhere because I need wood too. For a number of things, we're gonna start making charcoal.
Ooh, charcoal.
Yeah,
Fancy.
so when we went to the dungeon, we got those cubes, those fire cubes. We can use them to make like a big kiln and furnace stuff.
want to use these corners instead of what I had before. Maybe not. Yeah, what I had before was working. I just wanted to have it like centered, but I can't.
They're trying to mess with me, but I don't think so.
Now, is that in the right spot? It looks like it might be. Let's just try it like that. And I need to put another
These are strong gray doors.
side wall here.
Yeah, I had some really. I just had a 2-star one over here
Oh
fighting
my
me.
goodness. How do you tell what star they are? I have 3
It-
of them with blue eyes.
They'll have a star under their name, and they
Oh
usually look different.
gosh. I'm not doing so hot. I gotta run back.
There's a shaman. Yeah, they're gonna start chasing you too.
Hitting him with a bow, I guess, slowly.
Got me.
Oof.
Ow, got him. I've got 3 health. Definitely got to get out of here. You are also very low on health.
Yes.
Alright, well the smoke problem isn't completely fixed, but it's a little better. Let's see how that looks from the outside.
Some beds upstairs.
I had torches upstairs.
You said I make them with the hammer.
I have one. Let's add another.
Lanius? No. Crafting?
That's in furniture.
Furniture.
That should be like the first thing. Sneaking around up here. Sneaking with a torch. The sneakiest way. The only thing is we won't be able to sleep in them, I don't think, because there's no fire nearby to warm us through the night.
Put one in the middle of my house.
You don't think you can put it on wood floor. Generally, that doesn't work well with a fire.
Maybe I'll put it on the bottom. I don't know. Not have wood again. Dang it.
I got 14 from those guys trying to fight us. You are welcome
It's
to
okay.
it.
I'll just only have 2 for now. Let's think, where should I put a fire?
You'd need some way to get the smoke out. I'm kind of curious if you put one of these like roof corners like sticking out. You don't have any wood around here, do you? Oh, you do actually have a chest full. If you were to do something like this. Like this, and then put a fire underneath the corner. If it
I
would
wouldn't put it underneath there, though.
it would take the smoke out of a hole in the wall, so we don't all suffocate.
Oh, does that make sense?
It might, but also the ceiling in here is high enough that we won't suffocate.
I was thinking I could put it right in the middle here and then cut a hole open through the middle.
Uh-oh, that was a loud sound. Oh, just a boar.
Yeah.
Makes sense. And then I would cut this open. And then make it.
Oh, the rain is now on the fire.
Well, I'm doing my best here, Buster.
This house needs a little work. But it's much more ambitious than anything I've built.
I'm coming to
It
check
is
out.
interesting to me that you both immediately went like way harder on the building than I ever did.
I just wanted to live in a house that's like mine. That's all.
It's funny too, because the first thing I complained about when you guys showed me this game was like
Oh, the
how
building looks tough, and then
tricky
you're
it's gonna
immediately
be
like,
building.
"Let's build." You guys me over here like, I live in a tent,
So
surrounded by
dark and
logs.
creepy in here.
I haven't finished it up, okay? I'm doing my best.
Man, this is a big house.
Yes,
I
she's run
guess.
into the problem of the roof can't support its own weight.
I'm gonna
Did
fix
you
it. Don't worry. I got an idea. It's okay.
did you put what you call it in?
I have an idea. So it's okay.
We have no whatchamacallits. The chocolate is lacking.
So you already have a plan to take care of this.
Yeah, it's gonna be okay, I promise.
All right.
There is a roof over on this side, so you can safely hang out here and get resting bonus. If you don't move for a while, it'll give you a buff.
Should put another bed up here though.
Is there a resting bonus upstairs?
I don't think so, because there's not enough roof that's
Oh my
finished.
goodness.
Oh, so unless you make a oh, does
To,
the
to rest, I think you
fire
need to have a fire and a shelter. Are the
does
only
the
two
fire
requirements.
count that far up though?
I
I
don't,
don't know, we're gonna try
don't
it.
think so. Something is killing you
Well,
through the wall, Yaman.
No, it doesn't work that
Cons-
far up, so I
I'm
can't have
concerned.
beds up here.
Oh, it's a Yahm0n.
I guess I'll bring in my beds downstairs then, and this will just be a... I don't know. That would be lame if you can't have beds. You can sleep up here. It's letting me sleep up here. Is the problem
Oh,
it doesn't let you
nice.
sleep? Or...
No, if you can sleep in it, you can sleep in it. The problem would be you wouldn't even be able to get into the bed.
Okay, I got 3 beds up here if you guys want to use them.
Yeah, it's a good idea. We've got too many
All right.
friendly neighbors down here.
Now it's not letting me sleep because it says I'm wet.
Go stand by the fire for a second. Man, these are some
I
steep
lit myself
stairs.
on fire.
I feel like they don't pass code.
The stairs, I didn't like what was going on.
Well,
This
you
bed
can.
is too exposed.
Oh, now there's enemies nearby.
I'm sleeping comfortably.
Go kill them. I don't see any enemies out here.
So do you have to upgrade every workbench that you want to be level 2?
Yeah, I'm gonna upgrade that in a little bit. I just have to go get the flint for it.
yes.
It's so dark out here.
I didn't see anybody out there. I'm gonna try
There's
to
a
sleep.
guy in the water. I found him. Putting him out of his misery.
He did.
Now I'm in the water.
Ooh, there's a duck here.
Yes.
Yeah, it's my dock. Our dock. This is our house. All of our houses.
This darkness is very concerned.
You're wet though. Go to the fire.
I'm
I
not
guess
wet.
maybe we can't sleep because I didn't finish the freaking roof well enough.
I can
Yeah,
sleep.
the one
So
that
as
I
long
did
if Yaman
doesn't
can.
work.
Yeah, that is too
That is
exposed.
too exposed.
It has just as much roof as the rest. Here, let me just scoot it away from the wall a little.
I've got a temporary solution.
It's not even
Just-
near the
You can-
wall.
You can remove the temporary solution later. Never mind, it's still red right here.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, I'm
that's
gonna
the
fix
problem.
it. Why don't we just go back to the other house, I guess, and sleep? I don't know.
I can do a temporary solution pretty quick, I think. I just need to find
Why
like
don't you just move the
where.
bed right here?
Hmm?
Here, I'll
Okay,
do it.
yeah. Good idea.
There you go.
Did you move it?
She built a new
I
one.
can't sleep at this time. Now it's daylight.
Oh, it's
It's
Oh.
fine. I'm gonna go work on making the house actually sleepable. Ay, ay, ay.
Do you
It is
like
a-
this rock out here?
very nice house. What? Got a rock?
This rock?
This is a rock. Truck.
I heard that you're supposed to like hit this rock at least once so that it doesn't change.
It's gonna change? What do you?
I think
What's he
if you
gonna
don't-
do?
If you don't hit the rock at least once, it could like be a different rock when we log in next time.
Hmm. I mean, I'm all right with dynamic rocks.
This is a big tree.
Is it oak? Yeah, that's oak. That'd be a nice tree house built off of
Yeah,
that thing.
don't get rid of it.
You can't.
You-
That's too strong for us, anyways.
The level of fog is just too darn high.
Yeah, I don't
It's
like it. Can we just
stormy
get rid of
morning.
it somehow?
Just tell the weather to leave. The fog or the tree? I'm confused.
Both.
Ooh, I can
Uh,
break
I'm just
fir
kidding. No,
trees.
the fog.
Do I get
I
anything
like the
special
tree.
from a fir tree? Or
no.
just regular wood?
It's just regular wood. It's biome specific name,
I fell.
tree type. But deeper in these woods, you'll find pine trees, which give core wood, which is heavier, denser, and used for different things. You can make some pretty impressive like beams and log cabins with it.
Ooh, I needed wood anyways, so I might as well
Ooh.
hunt some.
Family Grey Dwarfs coming after me.
Thought I saw something, but it was just a neck.
Teach him about my hammer's AoE.
The hammer?
Yeah, the stag breaker.
I remember when you found that you said it was really weak.
It doesn't do very much damage. Probably does a little bit less than an axe. But it's AoE, and so it's destroying everything around me. Which is...
Yeah. At least we'll have all the fuel we need for these torches, as long as these greylings keep attacking.
Yes. They do at least provide some materials.
And I was hoping to be like light and like happy in the morning.
It's a stormy morning.
Ooh, I don't even have enough room in my inventory for these pine cones. See, what can I get rid of?
My inventory is also full of garbage.
Oh. Throw rocks at me? Alright. Do I even want pine cones?
Come summer, Nicole.
Probably not.
I'll just eat the grilled necktail.
We won't be able to use the pine cones for a while.
I'll grab them anyways. I just need to make a box somewhere. I can make one in that treehouse. I don't know if Deathany wants a treehouse that close to her house though.
Yeah, I want to get planning permissions on that one. There's one
Oop.
here. This,
I grabbed too much wood from here.
there's a couple oaks here. You could I don't know. That'd be kind of a stretch trying to build between these two oaks. Unless you could build off the branches. You can
think
build
you
off the
can.
branches, yes. So you could, over where I am, you could build like the ultimate treehouse between these two oaks.
But I still won't be able to put any fires up there.
Leave me to
Probably not.
my trees in peace, you weirdos.
I mean, eventually we'll be able to
goodness.
build with rocks,
Leave
bricks.
me
You
alone.
must.
I want to stab these guys, but they're forcing me.
This tree could work.
Get off my property.
Ah, the sun comes out.
That looks
Finally.
nice.
I don't really need a treehouse over here, I don't think. Oh look, there's one already right here. I think I've seen
Treehouse?
this before. It's just like a hunting blind.
I've seen that over there. We walked past it when we were coming back from the dungeon that we went to.
This is a nice little meadow.
I hope I have enough wood.
I thought
after
these
this.
trees were bigger.
Man, these guys, they won't leave me alone. There's like 3 of them again.
We're gonna have to teach him a lesson. Yeah,
Thank you.
you're welcome. Who else is growling out here? I can hear you.
It's a neck. There's a
We're
couple
gonna
necks
get
out
'em.
here.
They aren't nearly as annoying, at least.
No, they're not.
Ah! They want to eat me. I just don't want to fight them yet, because
What are you fighting? The next?
oh, we got a kiln over here.
Yes.
I wanted to fight him right here,
Who's
so that
that?
way the items wouldn't be too far away. Wait, did they even drop any items?
Can't pick any more up. I'm gonna go back over my home.
Oh, I had room for them.
There's a bunch of pieces of wood laying all over the place.
I couldn't pick up any more.
Like even deeper in the woods.
A lot of stones out here. It's like a graveyard. And look, that's where the fresh bodies being
Okay.
laid
So
to
what
rest.
did I do wrong here? I messed up over there? Is that where I messed up? Huh.
Oh, here's
thought
where
I
I was
put
building my dock.
beams here. There.
Dodged.
I broke my wall.
Ooh, I got him.
Yeah, I'm a little slow at this building thing, but I think
It
I'm
is
doing a really
completely
good
new
job at
to
it at
us.
least.
Hmm.
Ooh,
I
right
think
in
these
the
like
buttocks.
these poles that I'm placing are gonna act as
As supports for the upper part.
supports for it, yes.
S-
But we'll see. It seems like it's gonna work anyway. Because I got one here, and one there, and one there.
Apparently I have a sit down. X is just the sit down button. So I just sat down at the bottom of the ladder. Oh well.
I can't place a chest to put the stuff in that I can't hold because I'm out of energy.
Ah, yes. They thought of that.
No, in my window.
You just have to throw your
Wood.
stuff on the ground, get your breath back.
All right. Holding a lot of weight at something or other.
Food, depending on how much of each one you're carrying, can
Yeah, I've
add
got
up.
a lot of food.
I usually only carry like a quarter a stack of like the meats, because yeah, the stuff can get
Also,
heavy.
gotta get rid of some of these other like. Do I need these raspberries anymore? Probably don't.
I mean, I live off of raspberries, deer, and boar, is what I eat.
Me too.
These feathers. Oh, the deer trophy I definitely don't need. The gray dwarf eye. I bet I don't need that yet.
No.
Sounds like something I will need.
You won't need it for a while, and we'll have so many. You could definitely go away with just throwing that on the ground.
I don't need 2 torches anymore.
Dang it. Thing over there don't look right.
I think you might end up needing like a beam right in the middle.
That's what I did in my house.
Not
But
like the middle of the house. I mean like the middle of the walls, like this, going up. Yeah, because this is oh right now it's changing colors now that I've looked at it. But,
good from this angle if it's gonna work.
what's the steepness level of your roof? Very steep.
It's a 45-degree angle.
Yes.
I wonder if we can like multi-stack it, like put the roof on top of each other.
What's making noise down there?
Yeah, I just killed something.
Ah, okay. I was just making sure something wasn't like chewing on the base.
Might as well raise this as high as I can.
There's a lot of smoke, isn't there?
Oh, I need more stones.
Well, it's not killing me currently, so
It
that's
don't
not.
look good though.
Oh, hello, Al.
What I could do to fix it.
Now it's killing me.
What's going on, man?
I guess I can't have a fire there, probably.
I was muted yesterday. I didn't even know it. Would you believe it?
Let's see if I.
Maybe it's just not the best place for a fire. I'd have to say.
Eh, get out of my house.
If I put the fire outside, do you think it would work?
Uh, Probably. As long as we had the beds on the like just one side, I think that'd be
We
all
could
right.
put two fires, like one on. I don't know. I just don't want us
Oof.
to die from the smoke. But I wish there was a way we could like push the smoke out to a certain area.
You need a chimney, stovepipe.
Yeah.
I think this might be as high as I can go right here. Yep, that's as high as I can go.
I wonder if I made like a ugly chimney if it would work. Let's try it.
Chimney.
Like a little chute, kind of.
I
Maybe.
mean, it's already going up, so I'm not sure how much that's gonna direct it.
This is a pretty fun game, Al. Wait, what?
What I could do,
My
because
wood's
there's a
not the
pole
right
down
direction.
here, so maybe this will help it not spread out here.
Pretty soothing. The music is pretty chill.
I like the music a lot.
I feel like maybe I should take out some of this to make the make it more above the water and less above the land. That'd be kind of cool.
What?
How will that look? I don't know. I can always add it back.
And that fire just shouldn't be there, it looks like.
How? What are these things you have on the? Oh, okay, I figured it out. It's a beam.
I think this needs to be at least one bigger. I'm gonna have to cut down a lot more wood for that, though. So 1, 2, 1, 1. I gotta make it one wider. Starting to run out of structural integrity with this platform. I think I've got like 40 more wood in here, don't I? Yeah, I do. Hmm. I think I might actually want to do it this way
I
this time.
wonder if the other wood type is stronger. I'm gonna go grab some really quick and bring it over here. And see if we can put just like a one really strong log holding up your entire roof. Ooh, that is starting to get sore.
Will this clip? It does clip. Interesting.
Build another room for a fire to be in.
See, I think I'm discovering why Vikings built
Oh.
long houses and not tall houses. They just didn't have the structural integrity.
We need to build a 10 integrity house.
See, I've never run into this problem because I'll have to show you next time, or at some point. I'll just hop on my world and show you my short, long bases. They're not even long. They're just like sheds. Well, one is
Do I
pretty
even like
tall,
this
actually,
corner?
but I didn't make that one. It's made out of stone bricks. I found it. It's very strong. These Grey Dwarfs just do not like me in their forest.
Again.
Alright.
I put a beam across the roof.
Yeah?
Maybe that'll help. I
It
can't tell because
should.
I don't have any more wood. I went all the way across.
This is not going to work.
I'll grab a little bit of this core wood. Hey,
Oh,
there's a...
Rick's joined. Rick says, let's see.
See if I get a 2-meter horizontal one and then do it diagonal.
Right. I
Alright,
lost
so he
connection.
says smoke is contained by chimneys. You can put posts around it and that will help. Okay, I will do that. Vertical post all the way to the second floor. Maybe cross piece here and there.
Oh,
Strength
cross
is
piece might help.
relative to how many pieces are between the one you are placing in the ground. Yes, core wood is stronger.
Mm.
Yeah, I think I made this too big.
Need to eat.
We'll see how high we can make it. See where it fails.
Thank you, Rick, for saving the day as always. Some information.
Oh, I'm getting cold.
Always use it.
Yeah, I need to see how I can actually make this corner. Because I'm kind of pushing the limits over here, I think. Alright, at least I'm
A
not
lot of
cold
Greydor
anymore.
coming at me. I gotta run into the house, I
Pretty
think.
dark, though.
See all their eyes. Leave me alone.
Still pretty dark here. I guess it's because the illumination from this fire is actually being blocked. Hope I don't fall. Can't see. Well, let's put up a temporary lighting torch.
The wood.
I can't carry any more feathers. I'm too heavy. Feather that broke Buster's back.
So if you put some core wood posts from the ground up to the sides or corners of your house, it makes the roof stronger.
Oh.
Does that mean I would have to get rid of all those posts that I put up that weren't the core wood?
I don't think you would have to.
Like, would it be able to sit on top, or?
Things seem to be able to clip through each other with no problems. I'm gonna go have a word with the guys outside.
I need to go get more wood. Oh, I can't use this crafting station.
Nice. Teamwork.
I wonder what happened to my other torch that I had out there.
They probably broke it. They just slap stuff.
What?
They've almost broke that fire completely. I just fixed it. I also might help with that big hammer. I probably break stuff nearby where I'm fighting. That's why I walked away from the house. I like the cooking setup in here.
make it as much as like home as possible.
This guy's actually kind of tough. He'll only throw stuff at me though. He doesn't know how to do anything besides throw.
My goodness, they're really getting at me.
I need to eat some foods.
Ooh, there's a big guy.
Yeah, I mean, you need to eat food.
I have.
Yeah.
Get off my friend.
Are those
Guys, good job.
birds? They are.
You guys gonna go to sleep?
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Do the beds work
Yeah,
yet?
I'll go back. I mean, I don't see why not, Rick, as long as it's not inappropriate and it lets you. I'm on my
I fell down the
way.
stairs.
All right. To sleep we go.
Just let's
Let's
sleep
ignore
in
the rocks
the
pattering
smoke.
against the side of the house.
They're just like throwing them at us and we're just like dying from the smoke, but we're fine.
Morning. Oh, you guys been waiting out here all night for us?
They never leave.
They can check in anytime they like. Oh yeah, I was gonna fix my equipment in your house.
Oh yeah. So Deathany, if you want, do you have extra space? Can you carry stuff? Carry
Yeah, I have a little bit.
78 pounds of core wood. So
Oh no.
that should let you build the like stronger posts.
Is it twice as strong?
I don't know.
This isn't using the core wood, right?
No, it looks very different. It looks
Okay.
like log cabin logs.
That's really helping with the smoke.
Ooh, I just caught a
Oh, it
one-star
is.
deer.
It is. Looks like it is. Okay, I'll go do something with core wood on the outside then. I'll try to figure it out anyway.
Yeah, I don't know the best way to use it. I've never really used it for building other than aesthetics.
Okay. So maybe I should get rid of the post I already put because it kind of shows through. Does it?
Um, Not really. And if anything, it's just like a nice little border on the corner. I think it looks fine.
Do you see it?
That looks good though. Yeah, I can kind of see it at the bottom. So yeah,
Does it look? Should I get rid of this stuff?
you probably want to get rid of the old one then.
Okay. I'm a little confused, but I'm gonna try to figure this out. Put something else up so I can maybe. It'll give me the wood back, right?
Yes.
How do I get rid of this?
I just put
I think
26 out of
how
25.
There we go.
All right.
Gonna build ladders all the way around, I guess. Or no, I
Ooh,
might build it up
mushrooms.
there.
Just this
Yeah.
slightly higher hill is all I needed.
Okay. So tab. Oh no. Left click. Tall wood. Tall wood there. Tall wood there. And I guess I need like a little shorty piece right there. Uh-oh.
No room in inventory.
Like, I guess like that. I stacked it on top. Does it look obvious?
Not too bad. And the last one, roof floor, is kind of like a little shorter anyways. Can't tell how much that's actually helped us though.
I guess we go find out.
Doesn't look like it does from the parts I can see.
I guess I could put in the center. Maybe that's what I'm supposed to do. On this rock.
It has definitely helped a little. Ah, yes, you're the. Hmm. Like this side of the house is red, this side of the house is light green.
I just put the other one down. Here. Let's do this. How much of that wood did you give me?
Only like 38 or something.
So there's not enough to do like another
I can go get
row
more.
here.
That's what I was out here in the first place for. It's just nighttime came and then a bunch of the little guys came and chased me away.
Get rid of that.
As I say, I walk in and there's just a bunch of them already.
This isn't right.
I'll walk around and pick up that wood really quick. It's out of my way.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm confused.
I'm gonna check something out on my page.
Oh, this works.
Book. Deathany. Here. Where is that? You said you posted a photo? Did you post it on... Let's see. I'm not seeing where you posted that photo, Rick. Finding it. Oh, here we go. Yeah, I don't see it. I just don't see it.
Get out of my house. Oh, fine. You can stay. Can't get it to clip. There we go. I don't feel rested anymore.
Like in the middle like that.
Oh, need more wood. Hey guys, I have a new friend.
Yes. Who would that be?
Who's your new friend?
He's a grayling.
Oh.
Oh, never mind. He hit me.
He's no longer my friend.
I gave him a chance.
Uh-oh. See.
How's it going? Yep.
I'm kind of making it a little
Room for
ugly,
more
but I'm doing
core
my best.
wood? It's heavy.
Here,
I should
take-
drop off some stuff here.
What did I do?
I got coal from somewhere.
If you burnt food, probably. Or if
Hmm.
you walked by my kiln, that's just
I think I
spitting out
walked
coal.
by your kiln.
That would do it.
Alright, did that do anything? Well, you will find out. I feel like maybe I still need to put one in the center.
I didn't realize my dock was that close to the summoning platform.
It is. The roof is stronger.
Okay, good. I'm gonna do the other side. Oh, I also did this. I'm not sure if this helped. Let's see, where is it? I put this across? Yeah, I put this across. Whoop.
That was me tearing down my strange little platform I built.
It seems the easiest way to get wood is to cut down the little tiny trees.
Really, I would think it would be the big trees.
One slice, there's no stump. And I get 2 wood from a single slice. Well, hey, McKillen. Kind of sounds like something that happened to you. What happened to...
Uh-oh. I heard that.
Oh, what Buster was talking about? I forgot what he was talking about.
Me too.
The horizontal ones don't normally help, but they look nice. Yeah, I guess you're right. You're probably right. They do look nice, though. Feel kind of silly, but I thought it would work. I hope I didn't go overboard with that. We'll see what it looks like on the outside. Right.
Alright, so this spot right here is not quite everything it needs to be. Maybe it just needs to be bigger.
So
Yeah, I think it just needs to be bigger.
do the same thing right there, it looks like. Maybe I can.
There's just like pieces of wood sticking out everywhere.
Ran out.
What
Where
was
do I
it?
find this wood?
Here's a little more. That's only 4. But
I
so
think
if you
this is
head
all we need, I think.
farther into the Black Forest, I think that's what it's called. Take a couple
Yeah.
steps to the left. You'll see different kinds of trees. They'll have a much rougher texture, and those are pine trees.
Oh, hello, AV.
The pine trees.
Yes.
I can finish my roof though, maybe. The way it is. We'll see. Oh, I need to eat.
Got a feeling I won't be able to do this roof. Very, very strong feeling.
How did you do that middle piece?
Oh, it does not like that.
Here we go. Gone. Hey, I did it.
Floor needs support to the ground. Well, my plan is to just use this little pillar of stone as my support. Don't know how well this will work, but I'm gonna give it a shot. Aha! The pole does indeed work. I like it a lot. This is a little bit awkward. Maybe I could just do it from the floor. Oh. So the pole was able to get me to there, but no further. Well, I've got another idea then. We'll do diagonal.
Oh no, what am I doing?
See you, McKillen. Thanks for stopping by. Let's see here. Will this work now? Come on, come on, come on. Aha! It's working so far. Actually, you know what I probably should have did? I probably should have used a lower angle roof. Probably gonna run out of wood in a second here. See, the next one, yeah, the next one should be fine like this. Let's get a ladder right here. Wait, why is this ladder so shallow?
I don't have enough wood. Story of my life.
Always need more wood.
Regular or core?
Regular, but I'm gonna go get it. I
Uh,
feel bad.
I've been collecting all the pieces you throw around. So there's 32 at the bottom of the stairs you just picked up.
A regular?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, so I guess I could quickly finish that really quick. I got it.
I'm gonna be on fire in a second. Oh, I'm good.
I will soon burst into flames.
I've been
Oh,
lit
well.
on fire myself over and over and over and over again in this game. Sometimes I don't even notice it.
Ooh, I don't think this one's gonna work. Oh, it did work. Awesome. Oh, I gotta go get more wood.
The night time is coming.
The ninth time cometh.
Yes.
I'm gonna stop by here in a second then.
There's 45 core wood laying on the ground over here. I think I threw at you earlier. You must not have been
Oh
able to
my
pick it up.
I must have tried to pick it up, maybe? But
It's very heavy.
We're gonna have a little village right here. You guys going to head up to bed?
we could.
Yep, sounds good to me. We've been playing for an hour.
I took some damage somehow. I think it was from smoke inhalation. Did somebody break my bed?
It's over here. Looks good to me.
So I switched my stream from 60 hertz to 30 hertz, 30 frames per second. I know 30 is not as good as 60, but I feel like maybe it's less stress on my graphics card, and it's actually having less hiccups, I hope. I've been having trouble with it dropping frames.
You hear that noise that kind of sounds like a weird steam train?
Yes.
That's the kiln
Ah.
working away over the night. It just sounds like vampires bursting into flames.
Alright, so I gotta go get me some more wood.
Need to.
I've been kind of clearing out all of the underbrush. I don't want to take out the underbrush too close to your house, though, 'cause you might decide you like it.
You can do what you want to do. I'll probably be okay. I'm not gonna cry about it.
I think the underbrush grows back on its own pretty quickly.
Oop, I fell down the staircase at my house.
Ooh, I found a log. Ooh, and it was ready to go. Still pretty dark out here.
More wood. What is just the beginning of morning?
Is this tree actually a tree? It is a tree. Imagine that. I thought it was just a
I
log.
might have said something on YouTube, but I didn't see it.
I killed one of those like super gray dwarfs. He was like a 2-star. He was bright blue and kind of glowing. And all he did was drop like 7 rocks. I was like, thanks. This
That's
is
what I needed. It was
definitely what I
rock.
wanted.
Did you really want 7 rocks?
No.
Oh.
I wanted him to stop trying to kill me, because he was very good at it.
Rocks are nice.
I
I
mean,
like rocks.
now my inventory was already full and very heavy. Did not need rocks at this moment. This was not the crucial moment that I needed rocks.
Man, these guys, they just never stop.
Ow!
It's the first time I'm actually versing a 1 star.
I hope that conga line of trees I just knocked down squishes that skeleton.
Oh, hello, Megan.
Megan.
Megan. Sounds like a special trait that an anime character has, where the eye has magic Naruto powers.
Ah, yes. I've almost
Sure,
killed the
Kelly.
skeleton. He has decided he's going to retreat.
Where are you killing it at?
Just in the woods. He popped out of that cave we went into. Came over here to shoot me in the back with a bow and arrow. I hit him with a hammer and he decided better go back in the cave. But it was too late. He had made an enemy.
Oh, looks like I got plenty of wood while I was out here. Let's see, I gotta drop something. Oh, I should have put this resin away. That's heavy.
Is it?
Alright, we're gonna drop. Oh, wait, no, no, not the whole stack. Come back here. Come on now. We want to drop just one. One. Oh, no. I don't actually remember the buttons, so I just keep trying random buttons until one of the buttons actually splits the stack. I thought I split 3 off. Where'd it go? Oh, hit the cancel button. Okay. Now I can run back.
Yes, unlike regular wood that weighs 2 pounds apiece, I guess core wood also weighs 2 pounds apiece. Why does it seem like it's so much heavier? Like it immediately fills my inventory and I can't move. Hmm. Could have sworn that weighed more.
Kind of looks like it's got like a sawmill over here. That's what it looks like to me.
Like my house looks like a sawmill?
Yeah, your house looks like a sawmill.
In a bad way, or
In a sawmill way.
makes me kind of sad. That's not the look I was going for.
I think it's just the look of the planks.
Oof.
And generally its shape. It is kind of like a tall, strange building.
I think I need to get rid of part of the roof on the top. Can't put a hole in it.
But there was a deer out here. All right. Oh, I don't have any room in this chest. Huh. Looks like I gotta make another chest. In the meantime, I gotta put something of weight in this chest. Or I can build a little bit. That'll be actually the easy thing here. Alright, now I can build a chest. Just for now. Until I know where I actually want the chest.
I think it's the fact that when I get core wood, I also get regular wood. So my inventory is filling up like twice as fast. So I think it's the core wood, but it's actually the fact I'm picking up entire more trees. Because when you cut down a pine, you get like 3 core and 3
How much wood
regular.
do I even have? A lot. Where do you even find those pines at?
Deep in the Black Forest.
Have I gone to the Black Forest?
Yeah, it's this area over here, with all the where all the gray dwarfs come from,
Ah.
where we fought the skeletons.
Oh. Alright, we'll go diagonal like last time. 45-degree wood beam off the corner.
Oh, it's a Yahm0n building something over there. Interesting.
Indeed.
I can't quite see it, but I could see you and like a pillar of with a light on top. Like you're making a tiny lighthouse and then a building formed around it.
Yeah, the Greylings like this new house that I built.
There definitely wasn't that many that just kind of followed me around all the time in my end. There just was not that many around. There's more of them because there's more of us, or if it's because of our location.
I don't know.
Or I'm
I'm
misremembering.
on fire.
Any of those are possible options.
I better eat some food since I just caught on fire and I've got a Greyling chilling by me.
Looks like I'm losing connection again for whatever reason. Don't know why. It's like your guy's internet just decides that's enough and kicks me out.
Doubt it. We got a straight gigabit that's just really works well all the time for us.
Because Discord sounds fine, from what I can tell. My stream's fine. It's just the game's like, ah, that's enough. You have been disconnected.
Hmm.
Happened twice the other day and twice today so far.
Maybe the game can't handle it, or maybe
Maybe my computer just
not
kind of forgets that
right.
that game is supposed to be using the internet and it stops. Okay, this is... Oh, this is the wrong world. Okay, that would be why. I was like, this looks very different. I joined my world instead of yours. That was confusing. I just looked around, I was like, where am I? It's weird because the server also only says one player is on, even though Yahm0n's been here the last 2 times I joined.
Because Yahm0n and I count the same person from the same connection.
Oh, maybe.
Could be.
If that's the case, you could have infinite players if you're all in the same house, even though there's supposed to be a 10-player limit.
That'd be cool.
Would be. It would destroy the game engine, but the internet would be fine.
Uh-oh. What just happened?
I joined, thus causing problems.
think a hardwood just fell.
Oh, interesting. So
I don't
my
know what to do with it.
my structural integrity
Oh,
does not
yeah,
go
birch.
downward, only outward.
It fell.
Yeah, we already got the bows. We don't need anything else fancy from that. See this
Maybe
this
we should roll it out to
blue
the ocean.
boss?
We don't see it anymore. Yeah, I see him.
He's the one who drops lots of rocks.
Oh,
Maybe I need a
Nice.
raft after all to get like underneath here and build.
Maybe.
right.
I'm very good for it. The only thing is, from what I can tell, at least with carts, I haven't tried with my boat. You can't deconstruct your vehicles, so you can't break them and get your parts back, unlike everything
Ooh.
else. Yeah,
Maybe I just build a platform
and
then.
they're quite difficult to move around.
Hopefully the wood floats. Yeah, the wood seems to float. I'm already wet anyways.
Yeah, just try not to drown.
Ah. It's too bad you can't build while swimming.
Yes,
House looks nice.
it does look very good. I like this crosshatch thing.
I put one more bed up here. I'm gonna have to put two beds together because it's just the way it is. So sorry about it, guys.
Just don't have much space.
Not enough space. 7. Crafting, building, furniture, bed. There you go.
Hmm.
That's the way it is. I think I might put a little storage shed on the outside of it too. I don't know. I might go explore too. Getting a little tired of building.
I can't climb on that. I bet if I put a staircase next to it, it'll probably let me climb it.
See you. Peeking through the windows.
I was like, who sees me? Where? Ah, behind me.
Ah. Oh, that's not the right size, is it? No, is it 2 meter beam? Why is it so short?
I can finish the roof.
I want to try doing it from the inside first. Let's try that. I could even maybe do something like this. Yeah, that might work. Let's see.
How does the roof look from the outside?
From what I can tell, pretty good. Let me back up a little farther so I can see. Um. Oh, the bars, whatever they're called. the like beams stick through, so it's like a weird grid.
I think it look cool. Does it look bad?
It's not too bad.
Not great.
It doesn't look like the regular thatch roofs. It looks like some weird modern, look like they're supposed to be solar patterns or something. I don't know, or solar panels. I don't think we can do much about it. You see what I mean?
Yeah, I get what you mean. I kind of like it, but maybe I don't.
And from the other side, you can see that top corner hole.
Out of wood again.
The flap. Can't see the other side.
So I'm gonna go along the coast, see if I can find
do.
some tin.
Something else.
Oh, I saw some around here.
You're having sleepovers and you didn't make bunk beds? I didn't even think about bunk beds.
You could almost definitely do that because you can make like the little half planks. I wonder if you can make beds float. Probably not. But you can easily make like little wooden platforms. Now I definitely want a bunk bed.
Yeah, I definitely want a bunk bed too.
That's a great idea. Whoever recommended that, thank you.
There'll be more room for activities.
More room for activities, man. How do I get this up there?
Did somebody plant all these trees out here? Are these not?
They're just growing.
Oh. Well, it's the perfect habitat for deer, I guess. Oof. Oh. Need to regen a little bit first. Ooh, got him. Ooh. Ooh, got him again. Ah! Didn't know there'd be a lizard there. I probably want core wood, don't I?
It's got its uses.
Is it easy to cut down?
I think it's about the same. Doesn't feel any tougher.
And you also get the regular wood at the same time. Seems like it's
I
straight up
would
one.
I would assume you get less of the regular wood as a trade-off. But not sure.
See, I'm not sure what exactly to look for. I'll just keep looking.
You will see a very different looking bark.
Might as well cut the beaches that I see though, because I know these are one slice for 1 or 2 wood.
From what I can tell. Yeah, the trees are much taller and generally skinnier. The leaves don't start until much higher.
Ooh, did you guys see this shed out here?
There's a shed. Ooh, I swear I saw a there's a stone tower out here. Like the one I live in my world.
Here.
There's an empty chest in the shed.
Oh,
My
someone
fire's dead. How do I fix that?
just go hit E on it. You'll put some more planks on there.
And I'm cold and wet. Whoa! And they're throwing at me.
I see
Oh,
something.
they're teaming up on me.
Something spooky. There's a gray dwarf nest or something over there. It's like a big cloud of darkness and purple glowing lights.
We should probably go the other direction then.
To come back there when my inventory isn't completely
Rick's
full.
going to check and see if you can make floating beds for us.
It's nighttime, it's storming, and there's a bunch of things outside.
We should
Oh
sleep.
gosh, they're between me and you guys. Wonder powers activate. There's an army of them. Oh no! Safe. Is there a window I can fire from?
There was a side, but you probably won't be able to see much out of it. Equipping the hammer. Alright, there's too many for me to handle. I'm coming back inside.
Ooh. Too dark out there to see him now. Oh, they're ripping up the building hardcore.
The missing requirement. Oh, I don't have wood. Okay, that makes sense.
I could fix that.
Makes a lot of sense.
There you go. Here's 11.
So the bullets actually fire from
Oh, I
like
have too much stuff.
way in front of me.
Stuff. That there.
You guys have like healing potions.
The green guy can heal him. The shaman. He can cast poison and healing. Need to just gonna
Does
just
that have enough
quick
healing?
modification. Ow, this was a bad idea. They're just throwing rocks.
Oh no! Oh no! Now I'm outside. Alright. We'll do this 007 style. Ow. Oh, he's 1 star. 1 star dead. Alright, now we gotta regenerate a little bit.
I'm out of arrows.
Hammer time! Whoa! Nice. Whew. I don't see the shaman.
I took him out before I jumped down. I was shooting with a bow when you were over there fighting the other guys. I ran out of arrows though, so I had to come help you.
You have a box for coal?
Second from the right, I think. I don't know if there's any in there right now. If not, just shove it in one of them. I'll move them around. So I don't know if
Back
it
at
was the gray dwarfs or the weather, but the dock needed some serious repairs.
Yeah, I think anything without a roof on it gets weathered pretty badly.
Right, and then these guys are also throwing rocks everywhere.
Which it's pretty bad for a if you're trying to make a dock.
Yeah.
Who puts a roof on their dock?
ugly. I made this ugly.
Oh, All right, I cooked all my foods. I didn't realize there was this many boxes. I was like, second one from the
There-
right. There it is.
He didn't know there was that many boxes either.
There was not when I went outside.
You guys want the sleeps?
Maybe.
I like how there's a chimney.
What is shaking? Was that just me? That might have just been me. I think I was wedged between two chests and it was
Oh,
just vibrating.
hey. On some of the sheds, find a beehive.
Yeah,
We
we
found a beehive
Yep.
the other day.
we
I
found
think it
one
was
like
set
as
up at
soon
our
as
old
we
house.
spawned. It's set up, making honey as we speak. Yeah, Yahm0n and I are sleeping. Deathany, if you want to skip the rest of the night,
Okay.
see if we can. We cleared out most of the invading forces, but you never know what else might show up.
I can. Oh, I can't see myself. Usually, I can't see myself when I'm
Yeah,
sleeping.
if you're too close, you just kind of become invisible,
Oh yeah.
like a first-person game.
Wonder if we're gonna have some good dreams tonight. Don't you have to get the beehive? Don't you have to actually use the hammer to break it down?
No, you can just shoot it with a bow. That's usually what I do, so the bees
Okay,
don't
so
get
it
me.
says sort of put in 2-meter vertical post and attach a floor piece to it, then place the beds on it and looks like it floats.
Yeah, so you do need the
Also
floor. What
said,
is that?
by the way, you can also do that to the shelves. Put 1 by 1 flooring pieces and place the chests on them and they'll stay, even if they hang over the edge halfway.
Yeah.
I had
It
concern
says,
for a second down here.
So it's
are
like,
you going to be mining for copper and tin soon? I see the charcoal can. I think the boys have already been mining
yeah,
a little bit.
Duke and I mined up an entire copper vein last time we played, and I just mined up a couple tins. So we should have. We would just have to repurpose this kiln because we don't have enough of the smelting cores.
Yeah.
But I think I've got a good stockpile of coal building up here. I've got 3 piles on the ground. Probably almost half a pile in the house already.
Like the way I did these chests.
Alright, so today, now that the sun has risen, do you want to bring the fight to them? Go into the woods and destroy their nest, where I think they keep coming from?
Yes.
Alright, I'm going to
do.
need arrows before I do that.
All right.
I see you are moving the chests.
I might have like some kind of issue where if they're not perfect, I'm upset.
It's alright. I just need wood, and we don't have any left in here.
It's probably because I've been making all these chests.
It's alright. Home improvements require sacrifices.
Okay, so the chests, they're not perfect right yet, but I guess I'll fix them later. Because I'm getting a little stressed out and I don't have enough wood.
Okay, so I was cutting down a tree, and it just climbed up a rock and away from me, and now I can't reach it.
Tree did?
Yeah. It broke off of the stump, and it tipped over onto a big boulder and is up in the air, so I can't get it.
Hmm.
I just went over and broke the other end, so it fell down.
Modern problems, modern solutions.
Right, it's like the old like, cartoon or movie trope of like the lady sees a mouse and she stands on a chair. I'm just down here with my little axe, like, hey, get back here. So I cut down the chair.
Alright, I guess I'm ready.
All right. Well, I can probably
I
be
guess
ready.
I'd like you to screenshot the bunk beds. Rick, that would be nice.
Does this open the way I think it does?
Where are you guys going?
Alright, now I'm being killed by this red guy.
I'm gonna have to get some more food.
Alright, I'm gonna head back over to you guys. Better repair this first. Will this stuff actually break completely, or will it just break down
I
to a
don't
point where...
know.
Picked up your resin.
All right. I mean, I wasn't gonna eat it or anything.
Okay, so are we going somewhere?
Put some of these in here. I'm gonna go get some arrows.
I have 47.
Make me some quick. That was my main reason for going out there. 40 ought to do it. Try not to get killed by anything when I go out there.
Alright, let's see how many arrows do I got. 27. Alright. I think I've got plenty of wood to make more.
So where are we going?
Into the woods. I can ping it on the map if you press M and look.
M.
Oh, I don't have... What do I not have? I don't have wood. Alright, I gotta cut down some wood so I can make some arrows.
My log's rolling away. Ah! My log's coming back. Even
The log
worse.
ran me over a little bit.
What was that?
The log ran me over a little bit.
Just a little.
Created some
It happens.
pain.
Alright, I've got enough arrows.
Find
So
the
we on our way?
chunks. Yeah, I'm gonna just throw all this random junk in a chest so I don't have to bring it with me.
That's what I'm doing. Ooh, I've got a honey. Did I find a beehive and get a honey from it?
I don't know. I don't know where else it would come from.
A lot of these blue guys.
Yep, this is the home.
I think I should make a flint knife.
It's a pretty
I
good
need a little
idea.
bit of food.
They're very helpful.
You guys have an
There should have
extra
been a bunch of food at the base.
to meat. I guess you probably can't drop it, can you?
I can.
I wonder if a flint spear is even better than a flint knife.
Let's see what I got.
There's some deer.
I'll just make a flint knife.
Never mind.
Can I upgrade it?
Deer.
I've got a little bit of pork you can have too. To balance it off over here. Just rolling around on the ground, it'll be alright.
Thank you.
We're not going to fight any skeletons, are we?
We're gonna find some stuff.
Skeletons, no.
Alright, my
I
club
mean-
away.
They do live in these woods, but I'll take care of it if they do show up.
You could always hit him with an axe, right?
Yeah, I mean, club's the best, but an axe would work.
Always.
Yahm0n, were you over here?
Was I over there?
Yeah.
I was, I think, and then that's when
Stumps
I
all over
ran
the
away.
place.
There's what?
Stumps.
Stumps.
Oh no, I wasn't cutting actual trees. I was cutting saplings.
These might have been the pine ones, and I didn't cut the stumps down because they don't give core wood.
Okay.
I just tried to cut down a stump, but it was a
I'm not
rock.
crying about it. I was for a second, but then now it's cool.
So it's not a fir tree, right? I should eat some
Fir.
foods. Eat some foods.
So where's this place at again? Should we get
Just
another
ahead.
ping?
Uh,
Okay.
I could really see it at night. It's very brightly glowing.
Is it purple?
Mr.
Yep.
Stabby.
I can see it.
Do, 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 do. Ooh, there's a little creek here. This is cute. I love it.
Berries.
It's like a little like pool.
I was thinking about chasing this. Oh, there's a skeleton chasing me with a sword.
Well, if you're over here, I could defend you.
The X is not the best, but it is working.
Uh-oh. The brute
Oh, the
found
deer. Did you guys
Did
see
you
where
take
the
him
deer
out?
went?
Uh,
There it is.
wherever he wants. Deathany's under attack by actually things.
Alright, I'll ignore the deer. Mr. Stabby. I don't know if the stabbing's really doing all the stabbing that I was expecting. Is he like a... I guess the stabbing's pretty quick.
my spear. It seems to work pretty well.
There's a good bit of tin over here. I shall mark this spot.
Deathany, you got wet. They're big ones. Whoa.
Yes, they're defending the nest.
Ah. Alright,
We
knife
need
was a
two
bad
pills.
choice.
I've been poisoned.
Stabby! Mr. Stabs! Oh. Woo!
Gotta kill that shaman
I've been
immediately.
poisoned.
Got him.
I'm very, very poisoned. I'm gonna eat something else.
Maybe I didn't bring enough arrows. Ow! He hits hard.
Oh, I can't quick wall.
Tapping him with my...
Nice.
Alright, let's eat some of these berries too. There we go.
We can get in there and break their nest before any more spawn.
Alright.
That's just the little ones right now.
I'm on my way.
Alright, if they're little ones, then it's time for
I
You're
broke.
right.
dabs.
I broke it. Yep.
Oh, it's already over?
I broke it, but there's still a couple little blue guys. We can handle them.
Stabbity stab stab!
Eat them.
Damn.
Clean up the woods.
No more of that around here.
Hopefully that'll reduce the amount that keeps coming after us. But it is a big woods. Ooh, oh, there's copper here too. So many goodies I found in these woods.
Woods, it reminds me of Twilight.
I shouldn't have
Because
tried to
if you
chase
could
that deer down
outrun
with a
me.
knife.
No, it's not generally the best idea, unless you've got him cornered on the edge of the continent. Ooh,
We
there's
We
a
could do
couple
a
Right
whole
here.
entire
here.
Twilight scene
Nice.
up here.
So we just hit this with the
The
oh,
old pickaxe.
whoa!
Yes.
This?
Yes,
This isn't gonna go
Copper.
away, right?
it will.
No, it looks so good.
It's a rock. It's full of goodies. I don't have my pickaxe on me.
Now we can't do the scene from Twilight. It's gone.
What's the scene? Stand on the rock?
Okay, we still could. All the trees make
Does
sense.
it look like
but-
this?
Yeah. Actually, a little bit.
Okay,
Like
get
he
the,
does like a crazy jump on a rock to a tree.
get the shield out.
He does not have a shield because he's a vampire. He doesn't need one of
Keeps the
those.
sun away. See, they used to
This is a
use.
lot of copper.
That's why they're in the woods, so then you don't have to worry about the sun. You don't have to see their glistening skin, their sparkly skin.
My regeneration is so
I
fast right
can't
now.
pick up anymore.
Yeah, it gets heavy quick.
I guess I'll just stop doing that then. And bring it home.
When did I get wet?
Shrooms.
Oh no. find like a puddle or something over here?
Are any of these mushrooms poisonous?
I don't think so. I think only the red ones exist, and they are good to eat. You can also give them to
What about
boars
the yellow
and
ones?
tame them. Oh, the yellow ones are good for stamina. I haven't run into any poison ones at least. Oh, I found a cave. We're standing next to a big cave the whole time.
Since with all this copper nearby.
Do you think we could run back and put our stuff away first and come back?
Probably be a good idea. I am very tempted to stick my head in there and see what see what tries to eat me, but probably a good idea not to.
This definitely looks like forks. Ooh, blueberries.
I wouldn't eat those. We can make very nice things with them later. Quite
Like
soon,
blueberry
actually.
pie.
It's called the Queen's Jam.
Ooh, fancy.
Blueberry jam is my favorite. I actually blueberry preserves. So I like to put on my
Secret of Mana had royal jelly.
my English muffins.
It may look like I'm trying to stab you, but it's actually just me picking up rocks with a knife in my hand.
Ooh, the birds telling me about the schmelter. And you need shirtling cores to make it, but we already have that.
Yep, we've got a couple. Not a bunch, but enough to make one.
See, how's my weight doing? Oh, I'm right at 300. Perfect.
Yep, you haven't been picking up the last couple things. I've just been grabbing them as you mined.
Ah,
Because once you're full, you won't pick up stuff automatically to over encumber you.
oh, there's a deer.
Where? What?
Oof. You got him? Nice.
Yeah,
You'll have to pick it up because I cannot.
I can. Only got 171. This is a very
Guess I'm not running more.
picturesque little like stream down here. Real life, it would be absolutely covered in mosquitoes, but look good.
And some flint.
Flint and steel. Can you actually make fires with flint and steel? You probably don't need to because you can just make a fire without it, right?
Yeah.
Does it respawn the flint?
I don't know. I feel like it doesn't, or if it does, it takes a little while. What's that?
I don't want to like look in the same areas.
See, do I want to put this copper in there or something?
No, this only makes charcoal. So what we have to do is, once I've decided if we have enough charcoal for now, which will be soon, we will
I have one over
disassemble
here.
this, and we'll turn it into a ore smelter instead,
Ah,
and we'll use the charcoal for fuel.
what happened over where?
Like you made a house.
Oh yeah, Yahm0n has been doing a thing.
Oh, I found an ancient seed with
Oh.
whispers.
We'll need those. Those summon the next boss.
Blueberries. So we're heading over to a cave.
Yes. I don't know how big it is, but you'll definitely want at least one torch.
All right. My torch is pretty low.
Yeah, mine's basically dead.
Oh yeah, I forgot that's what we were doing. Did you
I
guys
think I
come
put a
home?
torch in one of these boxes.
What was the question, Deathany?
Did you guys come back home?
Yes.
Seeing any flint over here, so it doesn't look like they respawn. I really like this game.
It was fun.
Feeling a little obsessed though in a bad way.
It's like a good balance of like chill, hanging out, building your homestead.
The furnace is pooping out stuff.
That's his job. People have made like very cool like buildings that basically, because how the furnaces and stuff, yeah, as you see, it just kind of spits out its things,
Mm-hmm.
and there's a hole. Actually, I'm not sure if the kiln works like this, but how the smelter works is there's a hole in each side. One side you put wood, or not wood, coal. The other side you put ore, and then the front it just dumps out ingots as they melt.
So it
And
can be automated?
yes, and people build like crazy looking like slides that just feed materials into these things.
I didn't even notice. Somebody sent me stars earlier and I didn't thank them.
Oh.
Oh
Should
my.
we go to bed before we leave?
Yeah, we'll
Yeah, I think
want it
so.
to not be nighttime and be well rested.
Alright. Wonder if that's gonna take down my foods.
It will, yes.
I've got plenty of foods. Mighty bear sleeping deep in the earth.
And Rick
No
Walker
heard.
says takes 2 days. I like it too. How am I the only one of your? Well, I used to stream a lot like last year or maybe a year and a half ago, and then I stopped streaming for a while, and I just started to stream again. So that's why not very many followers are watching my videos anymore. Because I have a lot going on in my life. So it's hard to stream all the time because I work a full-time job and I go to school, and I also have, regular life things that everybody has. Like cleaning, doing laundry, blah blah blah. Eating, cooking.
Eating is important. 70. Is that enough? Yes. I don't know what could be in that cave. But it doesn't look like the same kind that we went in before, so it's probably not like a burial dungeon with skeletons. It might be a troll cave, which will have a big angry blue guy in there that will try to
Meet you somewhere.
squish us.
I didn't see
Ooh.
that earlier, so I appreciate you. I'm sorry I didn't say anything earlier when you sent them. I was so focused on the game. What
That's
were
a
you
tough
saying?
gray
Sorry,
dwarf.
I didn't mean to cut you off.
I want to make arrows before I go in there because if it's a troll, I don't want to get close to it, and I don't have very many arrows left.
Oh, I don't have a lot of arrows either, and you guys are making them right now?
I'm cutting down a tree. I'm trying to. It's rolling away towards the ocean.
Come back that way then, because I probably need a few more.
I'm trying not to cut down the ones right next to our base because I kind of like how they look.
Where did we get the feathers?
The birds that keep. You see the birds just hanging out like the
Yeah.
seagulls?
So we just kill them?
They
Just
shoot
shoot
them.
him.
Yep, they poof into a bunch of feathers.
Oh my god. Not the biggest fan of that, but
There always is more.
where's our home? I'm lost.
Use the map.
My goodness, I'm being chased by a miniature dinosaur. Wow. Oh, there's our home. Oh, there's a bird.
Ooh, 10. Bet we could use some of this.
Need some feathers.
Yes, tin is half as important as copper because bronze in this game is 2 parts copper, 1 part tin.
I heard once you stop streaming for a few weeks, Facebook stops sending out notifications when you're live. That definitely makes sense. I lost my streamer status probably like 4 or 5 times this year because you have to stream a certain amount of time for a certain amount of days or else they take it away. I think I got it back by now, but
So it's almost like your followers aren't even your followers anymore. They're just in name only.
then I think they would be if they saw that I was playing, but they're
Yeah,
probably
but if
not following
Facebook
me.
goes ahead and nukes the notifications, then it's like they're not even followers anymore.
Maybe I'll make some posts. Trolls in the caves are easy. Shoot, then exit cave. Then they don't follow you out. Then go back in and shoot again. Of course, doing it with 3 people is a lot easier.
I think I found the cave.
I'm not even over there yet, so please don't go in it yet.
Yes, you are quite close to the cave. Oh, you were. Now you're at the copper again. I'm watching you through the map.
Ah.
I made 80 arrows.
Oh, I still have 80 arrows.
Deathany, you still need
53.
arrows, right?
Make arrows. What the heck? Oh, no,
I might have to have a
regular
snack
arrows.
tonight. I just had one piece of pizza, and it hasn't held me over.
Oh, resin. Pizza is huge, though. I mean, it's you eat 1 piece and you're good for years.
Somehow I'm not.
Okay, maybe not years. I'm being really dramatic there. But that pizza is huge. I'll just make regular arrows. I'll put these back. Is there somebody behind me? Oh,
Yes, I just came
Scared
back in.
you scared me only because I thought you were on your way to see Yahm0n already. And I was like, I'm pretty
Yep,
behind,
I'm
but I'm
back.
trying my best.
So when I hit 3 nodes, I'm doing about 12 damage per slice or more.
Items really quick.
I just shot over the boar and I hit a tree off in the distance. That poor tree. I destroyed it too.
Copper deposits are shaped like milk duds. Oh, there's a bunch of stuff below the surface. Interesting.
I haven't seen many milk duds with the legs. So
Milk
I'm not.
duds?
Seems like we'd have to dig really deep though to get the rest of it, wouldn't we?
No, from what I can tell, it's usually just under the surface, around the edges, is where I find more. All right, so we're headed into the woods, Yahm0n, headed towards the cave.
All right. Well, I'm near the cave, so when you guys get here, I'll be ready.
I'm just running, following Buster.
I actually know where I'm going for once.
I don't even know what I'm gonna be able to make with this copper, but I mean,
Many things. That is our progression right there.
seems like it's something I'd want.
So we're both started punching them instead of using weapons.
I thought my weapon was on, but I guess it was just on my back.
Oh no, I'm carrying too much.
That's what happens
Got
when
an
you,
idea.
you go mining.
Melee attack.
I can help you carry a bunch of the copper. I'm not having. I've got
Well,
only
10, you
60
can make
pounds
the
on me.
cauldron. It needs to go over a fire. Ooh, so we can
Yes.
be like a witch.
Yes.
And witches and warlocks.
Can make. We can make pork jerky.
Oh, I still can't make a chest. Oh yeah, I can make a chest. There we go. What's the requirement? Oh, I don't have the wood.
I want to get a cauldron soon, so then we can have it because it's Halloween season.
Yes. They've added turnip lanterns, but I don't know how you get turnips.
Oh, I want to get those too. I wish they had pumpkins.
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm still
This
full.
came first. We just have to develop more as a civilization. Did you know that they used to carve turnips before they carved pumpkins?
I didn't
They
know,
are
but
significantly
those?
scarier looking.
they're smaller, right?
Yeah. Where is the entrance to this thing?
I don't think I've ever bought a turnip at the store.
Don't think
be
I
honest.
have ever seen a turnip in real life.
No one's ever asked me to make anything with turnips.
So the copper deposits go as deep as you can dig, he says.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm here.
I kind of got diminishing returns, started running out of things. So the cave is northeast a little bit. I can see you two over there.
Carrot seeds are
Can you
in
kill that thing for me?
black forest. Wait, carrot
Ah.
seeds are in the black forest. Turnip seeds are in the swamps and onion seeds are in the mountains. We need to go to the mountains. I want to go get some
You
onions.
will freeze to
And
death.
thank you, Joshua, for sending
yeah.
me some stars. I appreciate you.
All right.
So whenever you two come over here to the cave,
I just need to
Yahm0n is
unload
just
some of
mining
this.
away. Oh, you're building a chest for it. I was just gonna grab it.
Yeah. All right. I've got space now. I'm ready.
Okay.
Oh, I've got to eat food though.
Ready, let's go.
All right.
Like doing like random kicks in the air here.
All that jump in practice.
Jump on the wall. Pew, pew,
Going in.
pew, pew.
Yep, troll cave. Let's see if anybody's home.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Don't sound good. Ooh, mushroom.
Yeah,
No
somebody's
quick
home.
going in here.
Here. I'm not feeling safe. Oh, I'm not feeling
We
safe.
gotta run away.
I'm not
Run
feeling-
away. It's too big. We can't fight that.
What was that?
That would be the
Are you
troll.
still in there fighting?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
There's no way.
Ow, he punched me into the wall. That hurt really, really badly. I'm running away now.
There's nowhere for us to go.
He said just run out earlier. Oh my gosh. Rick, you did not prepare me for that.
All right. So the plan is we
Run
pester
in.
him like flies for as long as we need to.
I just shot him in the butt. Alright, I'm running out.
Ah. As soon as I went in the door, he just squished me like a bug.
No.
That's what I figure would happen with the door
Oh,
strategy.
No, I'm not doing so well.
Let's eat another piece of
Guys,
this meat.
I'm stuck in here and I'm gonna die.
Time to lure him away.
I lured him away, but I'm gonna die.
Oh, you're the one who lured him away.
Please, help me. Run, run, run,
Oh,
run,
I
run.
died my first time. One hit.
Yahm0n. That was rough. That was horrifying.
I've never had one where they were home. Normally, I find them they're outside the cave and they're easy to not get stepped on by.
Ay, ay, ay. I'm just waiting for you guys. How do we sit? Oh, there we go.
X.
Maybe I'll make a fire over here.
I have the power to get hit. I probably should have put on some stuff.
Probably should have ate some honey and a mushroom or something before you came out.
Yeah, because I probably won't be able to run in and grab my stuff and get out. I wouldn't imagine. That bird's probably telling me that I'm making a mistake.
What are you doing? You're running around naked. Bad idea.
Alright, I'm gonna go back in there. Shoot him with an arrow. Maybe we should have done fire arrows.
Maybe I shouldn't have run in there.
Yes, I think that's our mistake. We go in there after Deathany. So it runs at the door to hit Deathany. She leaves, we walk in, and we get flattened.
So don't go in there because I just ran towards the door. Oh, are you naked?
So he won.
Oh!
He one hits regardless.
He just like caveman walks over you like, "Rawr." I guess they're inside, aren't they?
Now Yahm0n's here too. Pose for a picture for like the front of an album.
Oh my goodness.
Don't push me in there. I don't know if you can, but
Oh my
I'm
goodness.
not
2
interested.
naked men. 1 fully clothed woman. Alright, let's run in there.
all right, he's right at the door. I don't suggest going in there.
I'll run in there and I'll move away so you can grab your stuff, okay? How
I've
about
got
that?
I
mine.
figured I'd at least have like a moment of like invulnerability of spawn.
Did you die?
I
Oh,
died like
no,
a half a
no,
second
no.
after showing up in there.
I just died too. I didn't realize.
I said he was right at the door.
I know, but Yahm0n was still in there. I didn't know he died. I wasn't gonna let
That's not good.
my brother die.
Oh, now it's my second death of the game.
It's okay.
Forgot the part about running out and waiting 10 seconds or more for him to get bored and walk around the corner. Rick. Oh no, now I'm naked. I don't want to run over there naked. This is horrible.
Well, you didn't keep any backup clothes in your new house. Luckily, once you die, you have like looks like a no skill drain for a while, so you can't lose any more experience even if you start chain dying.
Why is there like 700 gray dwarfs over here now? Looking for me.
They know that we're weak.
I heard you guys were looking for me. Mm-mm-mm-mm. I couldn't say the real lyrics. They're bad. Cuss word in it.
So there's not much point in eating food because he kills in one hit.
Actually, he hit me before and he
He's
did
yeah
not kill in one hit.
it took
I
2 hits
just
to kill
didn't.
me.
He
I
one
didn't
hit
fully eat all my
killed me
food.
both times.
Were you full?
Yeah, I was full. I had like 80 something HP.
I'm kind of getting a little tired.
Yeah, I think once we secure our goodies and clear this man out of his cave, which is now rightfully ours because of the trouble he's put us through.
Yes, we'll now live there.
I
Maybe not that.
I wonder if
We'll
they
go that far.
respawn. Because the trolls are really good because you make their armor into their skin into good armor.
Ew.
Troll hide. It's just like we're wearing deer right now.
I know, but for some reason the troll just seems closer to like
There's a problem.
Yes. Ah.
there's a skeleton.
He's just running around.
I'm not feeling so safe. Okay, how do I pick up the stuff when I get in there?
E. Just press E on your gravestone and then run back out.
Yahm0n, I wouldn't go in there yet.
If you would like, it would probably be a good idea to maybe take a nap.
Take a nap.
Oh, I forgot to take that off of there, didn't I? That was just a chunk of coal over the fire.
Should I go
What
in
it
there
was?
now?
It was cool.
I'd set your bed before you try.
Oh, we have a
Oh,
bed here?
where's the bed?
Right beside you.
We only have one bed.
We only have one bed at the moment.
Alright, I'll try with first.
I don't have enough wood to make another one.
Yeah, I might.
Items recovered!
I only have 7 wood. How much wood do you need?
8. So just throw me one piece. 2
I'll go
pieces,
with
because I've got
okay.
6. You're on fire.
Oh, I'm on
Stand in the
fire.
rain. There you go.
How do I...
You're wet and on fire at the same time.
You guys are both good.
I'm not feeling so safe.
Oh, if we cut down a little more tree, we can all have a bed, and then nobody
I'm
will have
cutting
to do the
mine.
naked run of shame.
Yeah, I'm not doing the naked run of shame again. If I go back, I'm taking a nap and I'll leave the game running.
I can declaim the bed.
Can you? Is there a button for that?
Or maybe not.
I think you just have to break it.
Oh, this is hardwood.
That's alright. It gives you regular wood, too. I hear skeleton.
Oh gosh, a skeleton's gonna kill me one hit more.
Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Why are you leaving
Got
skeleton
him.
to me?
They don't like Yahm0n. There's another one.
They don't like Yahm0n. Hit him with this. Oh, he's strong.
I should eat at least one thing, I guess.
Okay, try not to get killed by any skeletons.
You cleared
Okay,
the
I've
bed.
set my spawn point, so I'm gonna go in there, hopefully not get killed, and then run around in circles. See if I can beat him.
I'm gonna run in there too.
Ah, he's back in his corner, so we should be all right. It is ridiculously dark, and I can't see anything. Ow. I am flat.
I'm running away.
Oh.
Did not work out for me. I was like, I'll just use my big tower shield. It didn't work.
Yahm0n, did you ever open your...
So Gerloy says that he's never seen a troll respawn in a cave. Did I ever open what?
You have a gravestone right inside the door.
Oh,
We
I
know
don't think
you
I
learned
was
about
holding
portals
anything.
making this kind of thing so much easier. Like, which kind of thing? Going from your house to a cave, or...
How's it looking there?
He's coming after me in the corner, so it should be safe to go in.
I guess I'll.
I
flick
sure
into
wish
the
I
road.
could see.
I'll walk around with this.
He's not just any troll. He's a 1-star troll.
Oh, even better. Ah!
I wonder what's in its containers. Run, Buster. Oh,
I'm
my God.
already flat. There's no room in here to run,
Run.
and it's also too dark to see. I think my monitor just keeps making itself darker. Because that's
Getting
what it does at
harder and
night.
harder to see. Is there anyone out there?
Aha!
He's risen.
Oh, you stepped on me.
Sorry.
The audacity.
Just a quick barefoot to the face as I run back into
still
the
in
death
there?
cave.
Oh,
He's
he
right at
doesn't
the door.
regenerate. He's at the door?
Yes.
Does that mean you're dead? Or did you sneak
No.
by?
I ran by.
Is he still at the door?
No, you're good to come in now.
Alright, I'm gonna try to take some shots off at him while you get him distracted.
I'll try to keep him on me.
Yeah, I feel like fire arrows would have done the trick. Man, you're doing a good job of keeping him busy.
Oh,
He's
yep.
a really easy target to hit.
I ran
He's a
out of
big thing.
space. I'm dead, so he'll come for you now.
Run away!
Move! Move! Every man for himself.
Okay.
Running back.
How's it looking?
I'm in. Ooh, there are chests in here. Ah!
Don't go looking through the chest.
I was
dude.
trying to grab my goodies, but there was a chest in the way.
That's what they all say. You're acting like me.
Take that.
Ooh, fire!
Ooh,
I am
he's on
man. I
fire.
discover fire.
How did you find him?
I hit him
You
with a
just hit him
torch.
with it.
Uh-oh.
Smart.
Now we
It's
can
like,
see.
that didn't. I knew what was about to happen.
Oh, he throws rocks!
He,
Run away!
he does throw rocks.
Oh,
He
he's
does a
so
new
scary.
thing.
He's so scary.
He does a
Oh
new
my
thing.
goodness.
He's always thrown rocks.
I didn't see him throw rocks before.
He just
I
always
didn't feel
throws them at
comfortable
me.
with that at all.
Ah.
He's gonna be in my nightmares. I'm gonna tell you what.
Alright. Oh, I've only got 29 arrows left, but I think I got some wood. Can I make fire arrow? No, I cannot make fire arrow. If I brought my feathers, I could do fire arrow. Alright, that's all my arrows I can have.
Ow. Oh, he's really got a nice backswing on
I'm
that.
almost dead.
Yeah.
I was shooting him with the arrows while you were in there.
I tried to run behind him, but he still slapped me.
Alright, Operation.
He's this final run he'll be dead. We got this. You just go in there.
We're using the Zach
Operation
Brannigan
Make
strategy.
Man Run In. No.
Zach Brannigan strategy. He has a preset kill limit.
Shoot him, Yahm0n. Shoot him.
So as long as we send Buster in enough time, then we can't lose.
Got him.
He's dead.
Put my pants back on.
He's really scary.
My
Man.
shirt broke, so I look like this now, but still.
So I picked up everything.
Nice. So I'm gonna raid the chests. I got some rocks, some rubies, a little bit
Oh,
of
this is
gold.
how we have the blue pants, guys. He
Yeah.
drops a blue
Yeah.
hide.
Some shiny rocks that I don't
And a
know
trophy.
if they do
Oh,
anything for us.
here, I'm gonna grab this trophy because it's scary.
I will take it. Mine now.
It's really horrifying.
Yellow mushroom?
Yes. They're good for your stamina.
So we can just live here now, huh?
You guys want some of this, here.
Nope, we can't build anything in here.
Ooh, 10. That's pretty good. It takes 5
What are
per
they
piece of
for?
armor.
Did you guys get everything
Yep,
from the
it was a
chest?
bunch of like little gold coins, some amber pearls, some rubies. So basically, shiny things that won't really help us.
We can't build in here?
I don't know.
Didn't
Probably
let
not.
me.
Probably not.
You can build a campfire.
And a sitting log.
Huh. Oh, maybe you can build in here. I just didn't have any resources to build
Yeah,
with.
you can build in here.
Cool. So we can live here.
I'm gonna put a sit log over here too.
Right, does that mean we can
This is the human place now.
someone build a crafting bench? I don't have enough wood.
I don't have enough wood either. I'll go and get some.
I've got
I'm gonna
6.
sit by this.
That's not quite how it works.
Can't get on it. I think I put it in the wrong spot.
It is backwards, but yes. You just gotta aim at the
I
seat and
tried
press
my
E.
best.
Looks like I just don't want to talk to you.
Yeah. How we are friends.
Uh-oh.
It's okay,
Oh,
I know
man.
fire.
Grey Dwarf Brute out here.
Me, cave woman.
I'm out of here. I've had enough of this cave. I'm on fire.
Alright, I think we should be done. Should we just stay here?
Wow.
Or
How dare you?
should we run back? Cause
There's a brute.
I'm really tired.
Thought we were gonna take over the cave.
We did.
We
It's
did.
taken
It's
over.
our cave
Thought
now.
we were gonna build a.
Why don't we just move the beds in there? Why don't we just move everything
Probably
in
be a
here?
good idea.
Oof. You guy hits big.
Alright. I'm gonna go inside the cave. And I'm gonna end my stream here and let you guys just do whatever you're gonna do.
Oh,
I'm
I'm
just
on
gonna live
fire.
in this cave now.
Oh.
Alright guys, thank you everybody for watching. I'm gonna leave the stream going so you guys can get wherever you wanna go. If you wanna go home or whatever.
Okay.
But thanks everybody for watching. Thank
Make
you,
sure to put
Summer
your
and
torch won't
Joshua
last
for
much
the-
longer if you just hold it.
That's okay.
They're healing faster than I
Thank
can
you,
damage
Summer
them.
and Joshua for sending me stars. Thank you, Rick, for all your wisdom. I appreciate you all, and I hope you all have a great night. Bye.
I'm gonna die.
Oh,
It's a good
I
thing you
guess
got
we
a bed
should
set.
say Yahm0n first, or I think he'll be fine. All right, bye guys.
Bye.
That's unfortunate.
Did you die?
Yeah. I said I was going to die, and then I died.
You wouldn't want to be proven wrong.
I always think you're being dramatic, so you don't really die.
I don't think I ever say that unless I'm like really like about to die.
Sorry.
Did you kill the shaman and all them? 'Cause I don't see him anymore.
Yeah, but I just like was still poisoned to death and stuff.
There's another shaman coming. So we'll take the crafting station now. I'll move my bed inside, definitely.
Alright, let's see what he's talking about. Mr. Yahm0n. You suffered a mortal blow. Each time you're struck down, you forget a small part of your abilities and drop your belongings. Oh, So do you ever lose the levels, or do you just lose
If you just lose the experience building up to them.
portions of levels?
It
Okay.
looks like we can't put a workbench in here,
That makes sense.
so we're not allowed to fully build in a cave. But we can definitely make it into our little sitting camp with our sitting log.
So you can't put a bed in there then?
No, because you need a workbench for it.
Ah, that's kind of weird. Because you can put
Yeah.
one right in the front of the cave. I guess that's good enough.
Alright.
And you can store stuff in the cave.
Yeah, there's double chest in there for you.
We don't want no,
Satisfaction? No, we
no,
do want that.
we don't want that guy coming back here. This is
No.
our place now.
Walling it off. I hate to say it, but I think that would stop him not at all. Trolls are very good at breaking things. So yeah, my shirt broke in my fight. So I'm gonna take my goodies that I got from dying 10. How many times did I die? Tell me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times. As I delete my death markers off the map. I'm going to run back home now.
Alright.
And then I am going to go as well.
Hi guys, sorry I was just sitting,
Hmm?
not paying attention, but bye.
Bye.
Right.
Yeah, you know what? I don't really care if I put a wall here. We don't need it. I'll head back to... Oh, Gary Lloyd gets the joke. My favorite joke. Set a man on fire and he's warm for the rest of his life.
Ah, yes.
You lose 5% of your skill levels? That sounds pretty bad. So are you getting off after you head home?
I think I'll like empty my inventory and fix my armors and stuff. So I'll be doing some chores and stuff.
Alright, I might work on my boathouse a little bit. Surprised Deathany's stream is still stuck on my screen. You'd think it would have gone away. I thought it automatically did that. Guess not. See, I'll just hide it myself. There we go. Man, I went from being somebody who never died in this game to being somebody who died in this game.
Yep, that's how it goes.
I was thinking I could just
You
live
lasted
forever.
longer than the rest of us. But when it went down, we all went down.
A Terry Pratchett fan? I don't know him. I feel like the joke is so. Anybody who's heard the teach a man to fish joke, or not joke, but idiom,
Saying,
could
yeah,
easily come up with that
I
saying.
don't know if one person can take credit for something like that. Surely somebody said it first, but not everybody had to hear it from him.
I'd say probably like 30% of the people that hear the idiom about the teach a man to fish probably realize that joke on their own. Alright, I guess I should kill these dudes. Ooh, he's a 1-star Grey Dwarf. Let's be a little bit careful about it then. Alright, my accuracy is just really bad. I can't even hit any of the 3 of them. Takes 2 to tango. But it only takes 1 to stab.
Got a point. And that's what they're worried about.
Stab, 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 Mr. Stabby. Oh, oh, oh. A little too much. I haven't moved my bed over here yet.
I guess you don't want to be doing a naked run through the dark forest. That's not to be fun time.
Ah, let's arrow him a little bit. Ooh.
Who's out here causing trouble? Yeah.
All right. I was in danger. Wonder if I have enough wood. I don't have a lot of wood.
There's like 2 stacks in the house, I think. Maybe not actually, 2
I'll just collect
stacks.
some fresh wood. Oh,
No,
well, I'm out of
there's
it.
only
Let's do it.
27 in the house. The rest is core wood. Most of the wood I collect, if I don't immediately use it to craft something, I shove it right in the kiln.
Yeah.
We've got a good, at least 5 stacks. So it takes 2 coal per ore.
Mm-hmm.
And
Was that a question?
not quite. I just didn't know where I was going with the rest of that. I was like half asking myself, do we have enough? We've got enough to get started.
All right, we're gonna be Mr. Stabby again.
Oh, have you tried the special attack with the knife? Middle click?
Oh, that would have been cool.
Yeah. It's a good way to accidentally kill yourself by jumping off of a house, but it's pretty cool. It's really, yeah, just sneak up behind someone like from above a ridge and just, yeah, dive down on top of a boar. I should mark where our house is. I mean, I probably won't lose it.
Let's see, do I have enough wood now? Maybe I do. Oh, 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 it's a deer. And as soon as I pull out the bow, like, he knows. The same behavior that makes them so easy to hit with your car makes them tricky as heck to hit with an arrow.
That's what they were evolved toward, dodging arrows, not cars. Now I'm thinking about it. So one of the problems with like leaving this game running is that
Mm-hmm.
every day, if you're at your base, when a new day starts, there's a chance for enemies to come and attack. That like
Uh-huh.
the forest is moving, and a couple of things, depending on the biome, it'll have a different name. Different and stronger enemies will show up. I don't think that can happen to you if you're in a cave. So
Ooh,
having the cave that Deathany can just hang out in, I think is a pretty good find.
yeah. Also, I think that we can load it up in a there's like a tool that's in the folder
Yeah,
that you can use to load up the server.
just fire up the server. Nice.
All right, that was accurate. He doesn't even know what happened. Ooh, that was a kill shot right there. Guess they're all kill shots, but that one was right where it actually needed to be. Glad I'm getting all this meat back. I used a bunch of meat in those battles. No room in inventory. I want that though. What do I drop? Do I eat a mushroom? I only have one of them. I think I'll eat the mushroom, then I can pick it up. So because I built my house out of weird stuff, it doesn't render very well from far away.
Ah,
Alright, so I got all the roofing in. I kind of want to do the same thing to this side that I did on the other side. Wait, which way do I put this? Oh no, these panels are all wrong. We're going to keep the panels the same direction if possible. Oh. What can we do about that? Maybe we can do this sort of thing? Oh, thanks, Gerloy. How should I pronounce your name? Am I pronouncing it anything close to what you intended? Gerloy? Alright, I don't want it to... I want it to, like... Cool. Alright, so I'm gonna delete this and that. And then I'm going to put... that there. And that there. And then we'll go back to the gates again. Uh-huh. Ooh, this is gonna be fancy. And let's see. We'll do a half seawall if it lets us. It's probably not going to let us. It did let us. Excellent. And I believe I can now put these floor panels there. Perfect. Let's see how that looks when I open it. I don't know, it looks cool, but it is also like nonsensical in that it shouldn't actually work that way. I like how it looks though, so I'm keeping it that way. Oh, looks like I need to recharge that far. Alright, so now that I put that there, does that give me an opportunity to place down the walls? Let's try it. See, there we go. I'll just put this here for now so I can climb up there. And finish the pattern. I'm gonna probably have to put some more supports up for that pattern to work. There. For some reason, this is very, very well held together. I think it's because I put this ladder here. So if I take this ladder out, it could be a disaster. Hmm. Yeah, if I take this ladder out.
I was hunting what I thought was a boar. It is a stump. Turns out, not even a
Ooh, the
pig.
ladder's not needed. You hunted a stump instead of a boar?
Yes. It looked like a boar. It was not.
Did you try eating the wood?
I didn't get that far. I was sneaking up to it with my bow, and I had it aimed and the arrow drawn. I was like, oh, nope, that's a log.
Oh, I need more wood. Oh, I just found some wood on the floor. But now I can't get up there. Maybe if I like jump crazy? Oh,
Do some
I can
crazy
make
jumps.
it. Barely. Just barely. No. Maybe it was just that one time that I almost made it. I don't know how I pulled that off. Alright, we're gonna have to build that again. This time I don't want to actually, I don't want to accidentally brace it so that I know what I'm building. It's gonna last. Oh, but I'm out of wood again. Alright, let's just go get some more wood real quick. And this house is looking snazzy. And these deer, they're just everywhere now. Oh, I shot a tree. You want some too, Mr. Grayling? Didn't think so. Is that a deer? Ooh, too high. Fisticuffs. Let's go. I'll fight you on even terms. I definitely will need a lot more wood than that, but that was kind of cool. I got free wood from my arrows. Kind of. Alright, none of these saplings are ready. This one will do. Oh, what is with these deer? It's like deer hunting season. Oh. Oh, my dear. Where are you guys coming from? Get out of here. It's a raid. Oh, I'm out of arrows. Well, that ends the deer hunt. That means I'll need some more wood as well. Oh, you know, the easiest wood to pick up is the wood that's just chilling on the ground.
It's like it would be true.
So many berries, might as well eat some. Yeah, and I can clean up these stumps as well. Have I collected a decent amount of wood yet? A little bit. And my browser windows are kind of annoying. Like they'll occasionally like refresh themselves. Like not even refresh themselves, they're just visually refreshing themselves. So then it looks like I've got a new comment, but I don't. Ooh, more mushrooms. Oh, no room in my inventory. Oh, and I'm totally full. Let's see. What do I get rid of? Just the right stuff. Hold on. Wood. Let's just get rid of these stones. I'll get rid of the wood. I didn't get rid of enough wood. Alright, good enough. Let's head back. No room for mushrooms. Okay. I must have enough wood now, huh? If I filled up my weight. Can't even deal with these deer right now. Got no arrows. See, look at my house. It's like... it doesn't exist until I get close enough. I guess normally, if you build a house the normal way...
I don't know. I feel like
those
that still
panels-
happens.
It still happens?
I don't know.
I'd figured that it would like...
Like your treehouse does the very similar thing. I can see through the floor and most of the
Huh. Yeah,
walls.
the
The s-
roof just like comes in immediately though.
Yeah, the roof I can see. And then the walls, and then the floors, and then the rest.
All right. Yeah, I think the thing about building in this game, I was like scared of it at first, but like everything really clips together really well. Pretty impressive.
Yeah, I haven't really had too much trouble with that. The only time is when I'm trying to put something on top of something else, but I can't reach it anyway, so it's not. It wouldn't make it easier if it wasn't snapping.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. And it's really dark in here.
Okay, so I will set my spawn point back at our first base. Take a quick rest. And I want to see if any of my timers go down while I'm not in game. So I'll become fully rested, so I'll have like my 12 minutes or whatever. And then I'll eat some berries right before I leave.
Mm-hmm.
So I have like 12 minutes still on my steaks and stuff. Yeah, so I've got 12 minutes on everything. And 10 minutes on my berries. And I'm done, so I quitted. And I'll just have to remember next time when I get on. If all my stuff is like 30 seconds left again, something's happening. Like my
Mm-hmm.
guy's trying to advance the time around him or something weird.
So I don't know where I should light this up at.
Alright, stream over.
See you, Buster.
See ya.